6:47 a.m. Your body wakes up 7 minutes before the alarm. Biological clock, motherfucker. 13 years you've been slaving away for the same corporation. You tell yourself, it's stability, man, insurance, bonuses. But staring at the ceiling, you feel that sticky fear. You're making more than your dad could have ever dreamed of. And yet, you're poor as a fucking church mouse. Think it's a coincidence? Hell no. The goddamn system is rigged that way. Welcome to the salary grinder. Meet Mike. He's 34, raking in $85K a year. Statistically, he's in the top 20%. He should feel like a budget Elon Musk, but he doesn't. Mike gets a check every 2 weeks, $3,200 gross. But after taxes, Uncle Sam leaves him with $2,400. And here's where the magic starts. The system doesn't say, here's your cash, Mike, go have fun. Not exactly. It slices your cash into invisible chunks before you even get a whiff of it. Rent in Brooklyn, $1,200. Half your paycheck down the drain just so you have a place to sleep. Food and Friday booze, $400. Car loan, insurance, gas, another $550. iPhone, internet, Netflix, Pornhub Premium, $120. Utilities, another $140. By the time Mike actually sees his money, he's already pissed away $2,410 out of $2,458. He's got $48 left for 2 weeks. With $48, Starbucks won't even let you take a shit. But here's the genius of the scam. Mike doesn't feel poor. He's got a car and a crib, right? The system gives you just enough comfort so you shut the fuck up and don't ask, where is my goddamn wealth? That's the first trap, the illusion of prosperity through fragmentation. Money comes in a lump, but leaves in tiny pieces. Your brain just doesn't realize you're drowning. You have a lifestyle, but you don't have a pot to piss in. Now, here's why you're really stuck. Part 2 of this shit show. Paycheck dependency. First, they piss in your ear, get an education. You go into college debt like a total sucker. You find a job for $60K a year, and at that moment, a miracle happens. Lifestyle creep. You move out of the basement into a real apartment. Rent jumps from $800 to $1,200. You're successful now, bitch. Then they give you $90K. You get a better car and fly on a vacation you didn't give a shit about before. Every raise feels like freedom, but in reality, you're just tightening the noose around your neck. You can't quit anymore. You need that paycheck to feed your new, comfortable lifestyle. These are golden handcuffs. And the funniest part? You put them on yourself. No one held a gun to your head. We think progress means spending more. A CEO making $500,000 can be just as broke as you are. If he blows $450K on coke and hookers, he's the same slave to the system. His cage is just made of gold. Freedom is the gap between income and expenses, and the system does everything to keep that gap at zero. Take my buddy Dave. IT guy, making 6 figures, but always miserable, like Ben Affleck in those sad face meme photos. He wants to quit, but his balls shrink with fear. Mortgage, 2 cars, kids in private school. He got a raise, plus $20K. Dave thought, this is it, I'm set. Yeah, right, dream on. 2 weeks later, taxes went up, the oldest kid needs braces, and the old car decided to die. The financial stress didn't go anywhere. You're not getting richer, you're just increasing your liabilities. The guy making $30K and the guy making $300K are both shitting bricks before payday. You are predictable. You can't take risks, can't start a business because you already owe the bank everything. Imagine you tell your boss to fuck off tomorrow and walk out. How long will you last? A week? A month? If it's less than 3 months, congratulations, you're screwed. And you're not alone. 60% of people live the same way. You're always 1 month away from being homeless under a bridge. That's not stability, that's a comfortable prison. The trap convinces you, work more, spend more. But that's not a law of physics, that's your choice. Once you realize a salary keeps you busy, not rich, the matrix starts to crack.
Stop asking, how do I earn more? Ask, why does my cash evaporate faster than beer at a frat party? First rule of Fight Club, income does not equal wealth. A $200K salary is just a number. $50K in stocks, now that is wealth. One is temporary, the other is forever, unless you're an idiot. Second, widen the gap. Spend less than you earn. Sounds stupid, but it's the only way out. Third, buy assets. Let money work for you, not you working for a new iPhone every September. Once you have a 6-month cushion, something clicks in your head. You're not a slave to the system anymore, or at least a little less than the others. You can negotiate, you can take risks, you can tell assholes to get lost. You are free. The people who broke out aren't smarter than you, they just woke up and realized that comfort is not freedom. If this rant was useful and you want to understand the mechanics of wealth instead of just being a hamster on a wheel, subscribe to the channel. We break down the psychology of money and how to screw the system before it screws you. So, did you recognize yourself in Mike, or do you think you're on a special path? Write in the comments. Let's have a laugh together.